This is a point that not a lot of dropshippers speak about in their videos, but I figured I would sit down with you guys in today's video and share with you the exact strategy that I have employed while building my brand reputation online for the past 5 years and running my e-commerce branded dropshipping store. Great customer reviews are infinitely vital to your e-commerce brand's success. First of all, because they drive sales. Your brand isn't what you say it is. It is what Google say it is and other review platforms say it is. Ultimately, depending on whatever type of reviews your customers leave you, your potential customers are going to decide whether or not they are going to purchase from your store. One thing that I kept in mind while I'm running my e-commerce store is that one 5-star review is worth as much as a sale, if not more. So whenever I would get a 5-star review, I would consider that a win. I would consider that I had a sale, if not even more than a sale, and that would make me very happy. So a wealth of positive reviews can have a massive impact on your sales. You guys have no idea how much having a great history of positive reviews from your clients can tremendously improve your conversion rate. You can definitely boost your conversion rate by up to 50%, if not more, if most of your customer reviews are 5-star ones. Social proof is a very strong driver behind someone's decision to purchase on your store. It basically refers to the psychological phenomenon in which people make judgments and decisions based on the collective actions of others. Say you're going to a store and that no one is in that store, then you wouldn't feel comfortable buying from that store. And running an e-commerce store is no different. The more you see that there are reviews related to that business, and the more reviews are positive, the more you are going to be inclined to trust those reviews and eventually purchase from that store. Bottom line is, people want proof from other consumers that a product or service is worthwhile, not just biased advertising from brands, because the trust factor from potential customers when they are watching your advertising, your creatives on Facebook is very low. Unlike when they are seeing legit verified customer reviews on trustworthy customer review platforms, that's when the trust factor is very high. Reviews are trusted 12 more times than other marketing materials, demonstrating that social proof is a powerful force. That's why you guys have to give all your attention and energy into making sure that you build a great brand reputation for your branded e-commerce store. The second factor is that you get to build trust. There are countless brands in every category, but without a way to verify quality and reliability, it's hard to know who to trust. That's where your brand reputation comes in. That's where your history of great reviews comes in, because reading dozens of reviews indicates good quality and suggests that the service is of very high quality as well. So as a result of that, you create an online reputation that customers can trust, and that will make the purchase decision much easier for your customers, which in turn will lead to greater sales numbers and a stronger conversion rate. In fact, customers are 63% more likely to trust and buy from a company with reviews, which means that if you compare two stores selling the exact same product in the exact same niche, one store has a very good history of positive feedback from customers, whether it is on Trustpilot or SiteJabber, Google reviews, or whatever, you name it. The other store has no reviews. Then the store with the most reviews is going to earn 60% more money, because 60% of the potential customers that are going to browse that store are going to end up choosing that store over the store that has no reviews. The third point is that reviews contribute to SEO efforts. Customer reviews are a proven way to further your SEO mission without you lifting a finger. All you have to do is collect as many reviews as possible, and the review platforms will do the heavy lifting for you, meaning that the more reviews you get in the review platforms, the more these review platforms are going to index you in Google. Basically, you will end up ranking higher for the keywords that your customers are using when leaving their reviews. This can benefit you twofold. Your name is more likely to appear when web users search keywords related to your store, and they're more likely to see your positive reviews, and ultimately they are more likely to purchase from you as well. You also aid customer decision making. When purchasing online, the customer decision making process becomes a lot more complicated. There is a specific category of skeptical customers that prefer to take their time when buying from an unknown that they never came across on the internet. They prefer to take their time to research the brand on Google and research the brand name on the main customer review platforms online before they pull the trigger and purchase from you. And trust me guys, there's a lot of customers of this type, especially nowadays, since there's a lot of scams and the trust factor is not at the highest when someone first visits your store. So the higher your product's price is, the more it's going to involve research from your potential customer, the more they are going to take their time when researching you on online, because they do not want to take the risk of buying a very expensive product without finding out about reviews of other customers that purchased from you. So the more expensive the product, the more potential customers are going to research reviews. And also the more competitive the niche you sell in, the more customers are going to research which brands have the best reviews online. This is especially true for my case, because I sit in a highly competitive niche, and one of the most powerful ways for me to stand out from the competition and outperform them was to build a great reputation and make sure that my customer reviews are far superior than the reviews of my competitors. Reason number 5, and this is the most important reason in my eyes, is that a great online brand reputation helps you outperform your competitors. It is really one of the best tools you can leverage to outperform your competitors, because a lot of e-commerce businesses, they take these customer reviews very lightly. They do not realize how important it is to make sure that you gain the trust factor from your potential customers, which will in turn translate into more sales over time, because the amount of investment you put into building a great brand reputation will pay you back multiple folds, not only now, but also in the near future and in the long run as well. It is the single most powerful differentiator in a highly competitive niche, and it allows you to easily stand out as the most trustworthy brand in your niche. And this is exactly what I want you guys to achieve. I want you to build your branded e-commerce dropshipping store with this goal in mind, to be the most trustworthy brand in your niche. And the only way for you to achieve this goal is to get great customer reviews. And to get great customer reviews, you have to have stellar customer support. This will help you eat up your competitors' market shares and become the leading authority within your niche and the #1 brand as far as revenue. Now I'm going to go over how to maximize the benefits of online reviews. First of all, you increase brand awareness. Ideally, you want your brand to exist in as many places as possible on the web, so customers will recognize who you are, what you stand for, what you do, what your customers say about you. You should collect reviews across many popular review sites, which will help you achieve just that, which will in turn increase your presence organically. For example, strong reviews on Trustpilot, which is the leading online customer review platform and the most trustworthy one, the one that a lot of customers swear by, can ensure that your brand comes up at the top of the list when customers search for companies in your industry. Second point is you show that you care about each and every review. You should reply to each and every review, regardless of the nature of the review, positive or negative, within 24 hours. This shows your commitment to replying to your customers' reviews, and it shows to the customers who are looking at these reviews that you are very serious about what your customers say about their experience dealing with your brand. Another good tip I can give you guys is reply as the owner of the company, because that shows better proximity to the client, and it shows the client that the owner of the company really cares about his clients. And the best way for him to show that is to reply personally to his customers' reviews, and leverage negative reviews to correct the bad customer experience and provide solution in the reply. You guys should never be discouraged or feel bad about getting a bad review, because you can definitely turn around the situation and turn that negative review into a positive one if you take the right steps, if you approach the client in a constructive way and do what needs to be done, provide the refund or provide a satisfactory solution, a free replacement, whatever that is, just to make sure that the customer has a positive experience with your brand. And in turn, the customer will update his review to reflect what exactly happened, and that will turn in your favor. And this is a golden tip I can give you guys to save you not only time, but also to write very good replies. You can leverage ChatGPT for replies to reviews. Just copy whatever the customer has left you as a review on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to write a very good reply that you can use and you can publish instantly to whatever platform that review was published on. Third point, you should use the reviews to your advantage. Highlight the reviews on strategic sections of your store. Mainly the home, the product, and the cart pages. The cart page is the most important one, I would say, because that's where a lot of customers are reluctant to proceed to the checkout. So when a customer sees very good customer reviews on the cart page, he just gets that extra little push that is going to encourage him to proceed with the purchase, and that will eventually contribute to the improvement of your conversion rate. You should also leverage your positive reviews in your email marketing flows and campaigns. especially in the flows when you are talking about your brand, when you are presenting your brand story, whatever you stand for. You should always leverage your positive reviews, because that just shows to people that have either abandoned the cart or have left their email address that you have other customers which have had a positive experience buying from your store. Also, show your customer reviews in retargeting campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. You could use Canva to show the reviews in an aesthetic way, in creating pictures with nice backgrounds and whatnot. And that will definitely improve the trust factor of the first-time visitors of your store, because they are being retargeted with customer reviews of happy customers, and that will eventually encourage them to visit your store back and make a purchase. Number 4, I'm gonna share with you guys how you can turn bad reviews into good ones. Whenever you get a bad review, you should always reach out to the customer within 24 hours of him leaving the bad review and correct the issue by issuing a refund or free replacement, whatever the customer is requesting. Just make sure you give him that exact thing that he is requesting. And then once you do that, you want to email the customer to kindly ask him to update his review to reflect exactly what happened, how you reached out to them and provided him with a satisfactory solution to his problem. Most of the time, you do not even need to do this, because a lot of customers, when they get their issue sorted, they just do this on their own. You do not have to ask them or email them to reflect this on their review. And when you do email them, 90% of the time they are going to update their review. They will change it from 1 star to a 4 or 5 star review, depending on how satisfactory the solution was to their problem. This works 90% of the time. I understand that some of you guys might not like the idea of issuing a refund, because that means that you are losing money, but you should have a long-term vision, because you are running a long-term brand and your goal is to be in business for a very long time. So the only way to ensure that is to make sure that you issue the refund, because a 1-star review will eventually cost a lot more over the long run than the refund you are going to issue to your customer. Now I'm going to talk about the main drivers behind positive reviews. The first one is great customer support. This goes without saying. The better your customer support, the more satisfied your customers are going to be. You should have quick response times to customer inquiries. Ideally, you want to respond to each and every customer within 24 hours maximum. You should ensure that you sell high quality products. Do not sell crap from China without verifying the product's quality yourself. Ordering a sample of the product to your house and experience the product yourself. That's a very important point. Also, you should make sure that your shipping times are on point, no more than 2 weeks maximum, because the more time it takes, the more likely you are going to get. And like I said, never be hesitant to issue refunds. And when you have a customer that's asking for a refund, just do it as quickly as possible. And now I'm going to share with you guys some techniques to maximize review collection, to ensure that you get as many reviews as possible, because the more reviews you have, the better. So first, you should send out automated review collection emails with a discount to incentivize customers to leave a review. This is the easiest one you can set up. It's basically just a flow that you set up in either Klaviyo or OmniSend or whatever email operator you are using. You just build a flow, and the flow is basically being sent out to whoever placed an order. And you should make sure that the email is received after the product is delivered. So you just have to know how much time it takes for your product to be delivered. If your product gets delivered within 2 weeks, you can set the flow to be activated after 2 weeks, so that customers do not receive the invite to leave a review without having a product, which, believe me, is very frustrating for them. Include a review collection card with a special discount code unlocked after the customer leaves a review. This is something you can sort out with your supplier. You can discuss this with your supplier. Just come up with a design for the card and send it over to your supplier. Ask him to include it in every single package. And also reach out to customers that tag your brand on Instagram. This is a guaranteed way to get a review. So now I'm gonna share with you guys a screenshot of my brand's Trustpilot profile analytics, just to show you guys how important it is to have great reviews online. As you can see here, I have on average 10 people visiting my Trustpilot page. I have over 600 Trustpilot reviews with a 4.6 score, 85% 5-star reviews, and less than 8% 1-star reviews, which is a big achievement, especially since I am using the dropshipping model. This was by no means easy to achieve, but I have achieved it, because I made it a point to have a great brand reputation from the get-go. When I first built my brand, I knew that this was going to be the main thing that is going to help me differentiate my brand from the other competitors. And you can tell here that a lot of people that check out my Trustpilot profile, they come from search engines, mainly Google, and also Trustpilot search. So having 10 people on a daily basis that check your Trustpilot profile suggests that you have 10 potential customers that you can close. And if these customers do not like what they see on your Trustpilot profile, they will not end up buying. Whereas if they like what they see, you will definitely maximize your chances of closing 10 sales a day. So in a nutshell, building a great brand reputation through great customer reviews is essential for building a long-term brand. The time and effort put into building a great brand reputation will pay you back multiple folds over time. Brand reputation is your most lethal weapon against competition, especially in a highly competitive niche. That is literally going to set you apart from all of the other competitors who might not be giving the same amount of attention to brand reputation as you. It not only increases your sales, but it also increases your store valuation in case you wanted to exit. Whoever might be interested in buying your store off of you, they will definitely see that as a big positive, and it will be a very good point of negotiation for you to drive your sale price. Finally, I would like to finish this video by finally, like I said earlier in the video, 1 star. And finally, I want you guys to always keep this in mind. 1 5-star review is worth as much as a sale, if not more. With this in mind, you will definitely give the appropriate amount of attention to this very important factor that is having a great brand reputation when running your e-commerce business. So thank you guys for watching. If you stuck with me till the end, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. If you like the content, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me, and see you guys in the next video.